Hello and welcome to what has been a beautiful early spring day here in equally beautiful Nova Scotia. It's been that nice that I've actually been in short sleeves in a little walk we did earlier on with Mrs F and young Ethan, but I've also been doing a bit of grafting and a lot of work to be done in the garden now. Now it's warming up, the ground is starting to soften up a bit. You know, we have a long winter here in Nova Scotia and the ground is, you know, normally under snow and unworkable, but it's starting to soften up now. We're getting a warmer than usual spring here. It's only the 25th of March, and what I thought I would do this week to mark sort of spring coming, the longer days, etc., I thought I'd do a week of short videos of all the different sort of tasks that you can be doing this early, or should be doing really this time in spring, to get your gardening in good condition for the growing season ahead, whether it be here in the orchard and the flowers, etc., or in the veg garden. A week of videos, and I'll be pruning my fruit trees, whether it be the apple trees or the pear trees, taking hardwood cuttings from my dogwoods down here, and you can do that with other shrubs, etc. What else will I be doing? Lots of different things. Moving a fruit tree, getting the borders ready for summer, bit of mulching, going all through mulching, etc. So let's have a week of videos on tidying up the garden and getting ready for this hopefully beautiful growing season full of juicy fruits and lovely flowers. And today we're going to start it with actually getting your flower border ready for the summer. So if, like me, you've left your growth from all your perennials from last year over the winter, sometimes I leave it for the, it could be the actual grasses to give something for me to look at over the winter, or somewhere for the insects, whether it be beneficial or not, to have somewhere to sort of live over the winter, a bit of cover. Now in springtime is the time to actually be getting rid of it. Before the new growth starts to come, I want to clear this bed. I want to cut down all of this growth all the way to the ground. I want to clear the bed of dead leaves, etc. I might be a little bit early for here in Nova Scotia, but for the purposes of the video I want to show you guys obviously what we need to be doing, and I will clear all the sort of leaves, etc., away, any dead growth around my perennials. So I want to cut all of the sort of different growth from last year, the dead growth, away, have a nice clean slate, see what I've got here, and then I might be looking at moving any plants around. Maybe I've got too many foxgloves down below here, I might want to move them around, but I want to get rid of all the sort of dead growth around them first, so I can have a good look and then see what I've got. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start cutting everything down to the sort of ground and see what I've got and have a quick tidy up. So here we've got some sort of daisy. I can't remember exactly what it is, but or it might even be an aster. But there's some green growth there. I've cut all the brown stalks away. Now I'm just clearing around it, getting rid of the dead leaves. Don't be afraid if you break a few leaves, etc. And I'm going to mulch around that later. But there we go, nice clean. Know what I've got. I might even break that up and make two plants out of it. I'll see what else I've got around the bazaars first. I've got a very bad habit of not labelling my plants when I put them in. I can never remember what they are until they start growing again. So that is just about it cleared up really. Still a bit messy, but it's opened up everything for me to have a look at, see what's going on. And I can already see there's a few plants I want to move. There's a few weeds around, like this moss that likes to grow around here. I'm going to give that a good pulling out, and before it's taken hold now, I can see it, I can get rid of it, because it likes to take over around in this sort of I think more acidy ground. So if I get rid of that, that's good. And I can already see some rose campion and stuff that I here. There's a couple here that I could actually move a bit further back in the border because they get quite tall. So if I move them into some other areas, I've got a few more. Got lots of forget-me-nots along here that I might move some before they get going, because they're lovely, but I want them sort of all the way along the border really, rather than just in one place. I've got some daffodils coming up already. But once I've cleared up now, the next thing I really want to do, and one of the most important things you can do in your garden, whether it be your flower garden or the veg bed, is get a mulch down. The rest of this, got a bit of ship roll there. The rest of the orchard I've actually already mulched in the autumn, but I left this area too late, and then obviously the snow came, etc, etc. But I want to get a good mulch down, and then that will lock the moisture in that we've got here now in spring, keep the roots of all the plants nice and cool, and help to cut down on these weeds like this moss coming. So, you know, a nice good couple of inches of mulch. And I've got wood chippings that I got from some tree doctor that was taking some plants, some trees down the road, gave me them for free. Always ask if you see any sort of tree surgeons, whatever, chopping down the old trees, ask them what they're doing with their wood chippings. Often they'll just take it down the dump, and sometimes, most of the time, they've got to pay for it. So they'll be quite happy often to just take it round your place. So never be afraid to ask that. So I'm going to get a nice good thick mulch down. Better to have a thick mulch in a small area than, you know, just a teensy wincy little bit of covering of mulch that doesn't really do any good. So we're going to get that mulch down now, and let's have a see what it looks like after that.